someone was asking what's the difference between the microcosm and the spirit spark, and you just mentioned the spirit spark a second ago. I think it'll be a good segue to this question.
Yes. Anybody would like to start?
I can give it a start, perhaps.
Yes.
So we speak of the spirit spark atom or the spirit spark. And what is it? What is the spirit? And what is the spark of the spirit that lies in the human being? Well, with the spirit, we don't speak of an entity. We don't speak of something well defined as an angel or a divine being, but we speak of the basic principle that unifies the all, from the macrocosm, from the all manifestation, down to the very particles that form the universe that we know and that we experience. It's almost as a glue, as a spiritual and divine unifying force that touches and vivifies everything. And so we look at a unity of all these spheres of manifestation. And if we speak of unity and we look at our reality, then we could ask, well, where is this unity? We don't really see it in the world that we inhabit. And yet there is a particle of that unity. There is a principle, an atom. So something so small and indivisible that yet is at the very center of the human being. And it's also the very center of our own experience as we start to awaken to its movement, to its stirring in our life, in our being. And so this spirit spark, something so small and yet so alive in us, forms a certain power field, a certain field of action. And that field of action we could see as a sphere, right? And so this spirit spark is the nucleus. It's a divine nucleus, and it's a remnant of the original human being. That one that is the image of the all, the true image of the divine. And that, however, is not fully conscious in ourselves. We do not experience the divinity, the unity. We experience some of it. We experience it as a voice. It's been called the voice of the silence. We experience it sometimes as disruption in our life, as that cold that doesn't let us rest. We go through life, through the motions of life, and yet something is calling us to what is essential. And this sphere can become more and more prominent in our consciousness. That sphere is what we call a microcosm, a small cosmos, which is also reflective of the cosmos. It also has its own system of energies that flow and that influence our activities, from the thinking to the emotional activity to the feeling. But at the moment, it's experiencing a very natural, very sensorial life. And through the spirit spark, we're called to switch our consciousness towards what we said in the previous presentation, experiencing life as spiritual being, living a material life and not the other way around. And here I stop.
Thank you, Dario. Anyone else to add to that?
Just reminding what Hermes Trismegistus used to use as the image of the divine being. And his description can be seen, as Dario was explaining, in the human level, the microcosm, in the bigger, in the larger scale of the cosmic level, but also in the all, that is the macrocosm, the universe, or even the multiverse. Hermes would describe the divine being as a boundless sphere which center is everywhere. So the spirit spark is this center of the spirit that is absolutely everywhere, and it needs to, become awaken. And in the moment that this center awakens, as Dario was saying, this boundless field of manifestation becomes our field of life.